This is the third demo preparing the Inter-Chain dTypeDB technology. It is another Inter-Chain demo showing an Inter-Chain NFT standard, ERC721, that acts as a semantic singleton in terms of being uniquely referenced on any chain and having the same number of minted NFTs synchronized on any chain. This is possible with our Golden Gate technology for interchain bridging. These are the functions that enable interchain support for moving an NFT referenced by token ID from your account from one chain, the source chain, to another, a target chain. And for transferring your NFT from your address on a source chain to somebody else's address on a target chain. In future videos, we will also show interchain minting and burning of NFT tokens. If you saw our previous demos, we are going to use the same mechanism for deploying an interchain NFT contract on both source and target chains. We have a Cosmos interchain account and a Golden Gate abstract account. See the Interchain EVM contracts video for more information. This is the Interchain NFT contract. We are on the JavaScript VM environment in test mode. What we want is the deployment bytecode for an NFT contract with 2 minted NFTs on the Mythos chain, which has a chain ID of 7001 for our address. We take this deployment bytecode from the input, and this contains the runtime bytecode for the contract plus the constructor arguments, and we will deploy this contract through our bridge proxy contract deployed on the Mythos chain. And we are on the Mythos chain now. We paste the bytecode here, we choose the Logos chain, so this contract, this NFT contract, will be deployed on both Mythos and Logos. We do the deploy transaction, and we should be able to see in the relayer packets being sent between Mythos and Logos. And now to get the smart contract address for this NFT contract that has been deployed, we query the abstract account that we have for our account. And we get the address, and we get a nonce of 18, which means the smart contract was deployed with a nonce of 17. And this is the address of our Interchain NFT contract on both the Mythos chain and Logos chain. So we will take this address and go to our interface here. We will copy the ABI of our Interchain NFT contract and load it on the page. And this generic dApp runner gives us access to all the contract functions. So let's check the balance of our address. And we should see that we have 2 NFTs minted for our address. And if we go to token ID 0, we should be the owner of token ID 0 and token ID 1. And we should see that token ID 2, for example, does not exist yet. And we are on chain ID 7001, Mythos chain. Now let's see what happened on the Logos chain for the same contract address. We switch to the Logos chain. So now we are on chain ID 7002. We see a balance of 0 because we don't have any NFTs on the Logos chain. So for token ID 0, there is nothing. For token ID 1, there is nothing. They have not been generated, minted on the Logos chain. So what we want to do now is move token ID 0, our NFT with token ID 0, from the Mythos chain on the Logos chain. So let's switch back to the Mythos chain. Let's go back to our proxy bridge interface, and we will use this replay function, which is actually used by the deploy function in the background. And we will have the target contract as this newly deployed NFT contract with a value of 0, a gas limit of 300,000, connection ID connection 0. This is the IBC connection ID between the Mythos chain and the Logos chain. The Logos chain ID is 7002. And we have an empty signature for now because this is not yet implemented. And we have to construct the call data for moving an NFT from one chain to another. So we will go to Remix in this JavaScript VM testing environment, go to Inter-Chain move function from chain ID 7001 Mythos to chain ID 7002 Logos. We will move from our address token ID 0. So we will copy this input, this call data, and paste it here. And we will just replay the transaction. And again, we should see the relayer picking up the packets and relaying between Mythos and Logos. Now we should be able to see some changes in ownership. So we now expect that for the Mythos chain, we should have a balance of 1, not 2 like before. And we have a balance of 1. And we should expect that we still have ownership of the NFT with token ID 1, but we no longer have ownership on token ID 0, which doesn't exist anymore on the Mythos chain. If we switch the chain to Logos, we should expect a balance of 1. Let's see, the chain ID is now Logos 7002. So we have a balance of 1. And we should expect that we have ownership of the NFT with token ID 0. And we do. We don't have ownership of token ID 1, just like before. So this is an interchain move of NFTs controlled by the owner account. As a note, in the ERC20 case, we were synchronizing the total supply across chains. But in the NFT case, to avoid minting the same token ID on both chains, we synchronized the last token ID that was generated, and we only allow new token IDs to be bigger in value. This last token ID value will be synchronized by dTypeDB across chains. Let's see a transfer, but first let's switch back to the Mythos chain. So what we need now is the cold data for a transfer. A transfer from the Mythos chain from our address, and we will be transferring token ID 1 this time to this address. We are copying the cold data and replacing it here. Replay the transaction from the Mythos chain. And we should see packets being relayed between Mythos and Logos. And now we are on the Mythos chain. We should see a balance of 0 for our address because the first NFT was moved to our own account on the Logos chain, and now the second NFT was transferred on the Logos chain to another address. So we no longer have token ID 1 and token ID 0 on the Mythos chain. Now we can go to the Logos chain ID 7002, and we see that we still have one token ID there, which was token ID 0, but token ID 1 belongs to this address that we transferred to. And this address has a balance of 1. And this is an interchain transfer of NFTs controlled by the owner account. What you saw in this demo is data sharding for NFT tokens. Same contract address on all participating chains. Moving NFTs across chains is done only by owners. State is kept in dTypeDB. Advantages: bridging is trustless and decentralized. The mechanism is compatible with dTypeDB plugin contracts, and you control your NFTs on all chains that hold them. Access to the demo dApp and support for testing the tech is available to dTypeDB interested parties. Check the video description.